The reason I'm making this video is because I want to essentially just explain myself for all of you out there. And that's really it. So, in my I'm Back video, I mentioned a few things. I mentioned the new content. I mentioned the Patreon. I mentioned and I mentioned, of course, the Discord. Perceptive viewers may have realized that I got rid of the Discord only a day later, and that I had pinned a comment on that same video saying there was no more Discord, and I also pinned it on my Twitter saying that I was done with not done with the Discord, but that I was gonna wait for later to give it more mods, and also just more time to actually be on it, more time to spend with you guys, and that's just that. But I also thought about it more beyond that, and essentially, I decided I don't want the Discord anymore at all, ever. Because I've looked at other YouTubers who have had a Discord, and pretty much all of them have either lived to regret it to the point that they either delete it or they end up leaving it to someone else and just never go on their Discord at all. And on top of all of that, there's also some who never live to regret it, but get so absorbed by it that their content suffers. And any of those futures, having to build something up for years to then tear it down, having to then be the one that wants to tear it down, have to eventually leave something that I would have made that's connected to everything I want to do, to live to hate that and give that away. And especially the idea of not wanting to make content anymore because I'm so absorbed by the Discord. I don't want any of those futures, because the reason why I'm on YouTube, of all places, is because I wanted to be able to make content. I wanted to be able to make videos that people could get some level of enjoyment from. And ultimately, if this is going to be a thing that I either live to regret or will affect content, I'm just not doing it. And I do, of course, apologize to all of you out there who were excited for the Discord, and then I got rid of it. I really do apologize to you specifically, because I never wanted to hurt any of you. I didn't do this thing like, oh, I'm gonna make people excited for it and then I'm gonna take it away. No. It was just a thing where I had changed my mind on it after thinking on it more, and I really should have thought about it more before I ever even mentioned the Discord. I really should have. And I'm trying to get better at that type of thing, because I do it a lot. I did it a lot earlier in my channel, where I would randomly decide, I don't want to do this anymore, and then just stop uploading. And I really wanted to work on that, and I've gotten better. Still not great, obviously, because this happened. But that is a truth, that I am a very indecisive person. And there are going to be things like this, things that I get so excited for that I just do, and I don't think about till after. And if any of you want to leave because of that, I welcome you to. In fact, I expect you to. Because none of this is to say, you should just forgive me because I'm indecisive. No. There are certainly things like this that you do need to be accountable for, even if it was an accident. And this is one of those things in this case where I never wanted to hurt anyone with this. I was just really excited and jumped ahead before thinking about it, and I really should have thought about it. Because the other reality is I don't talk to people much. I know I'm loud and obnoxious and everything in my videos, but in reality, I don't talk to people at all, really. In fact, a majority of my day is spent here in my apartment, making content and planning content for you guys. Or playing games. I don't talk to people, I don't hang out with friends, I don't do any of that sort of thing because it just doesn't appeal to me. I have people I would consider friends, but I only talk to them like 5 minutes of the day in total. And all of and so realistically, if I did, in a hypothetical world where I was like, screw my feelings toward this, I'm going to keep going with the Discord. In that hypothetical world, I realistically probably wouldn't be on it much. Because I just don't like talking to other people that much. The one person this is an exception for is my girlfriend, and that's just because I love her so much. And I'm not going to have that same level of conversation with anyone else. I don't even have it with my own family. I tolerate my family and I tell them to leave. I'm not that rude. I'm not that rude. I do want to clarify that. But she's the only person I can talk to because I just don't like... This is a huge rant. I'm going to stop. But you get the point. I don't talk to a lot of people. She's the only one I do talk to. Moving on. And that's what I would encourage you to do. If you were really hurt by this, if you really don't like the fact that I'm this indecisive, please, I invite you, leave, go. Because I don't want to hurt people. But things like this, obviously, do hurt people. And again, I'm just sorry to all of you. And if you do decide to leave because of this, go ahead. Just go. Because I don't expect you to stay after this. I really don't. And I really do hope that if you do leave, you go on and you have the best life possible. I'm not going to have any hatred or anything toward you because you decide to leave because of my indecisiveness. And this pretty much concludes it. Sorry for the video being so rambly. I normally have a script. I didn't this time. And the last thing I would like to say to all of you is whether you decide to leave, decide to stay, decide to yell at me in the comments about being so stupid, go ahead. But I encourage all of you to just stay awesome.